Are you troubled about writing your spouse visa SOP? Then you have clicked on the right video. Writing a spouse visa SOP for any country could be stressful if you're short on time or lack the perfect writing skill for it. Then how to make it easier? Hello and welcome to Contentholic. We make videos related to SOPs, LORs, personal statements, LOEs, resumes, scholarship essays, and much more. Today, we will be talking about a spouse visa SOP. We will be talking about its definition, what all documents are required for a spouse visa, and how you can draft a perfect SOP for your spouse visa. So firstly, let's get to know what is a spouse visa. A spouse visa is just an extension of your dependent visa, helping your spouse to move in with you in the new residing country where you are currently residing for your study or work purpose. Now, regarding the situation, the visa authorities of that particular country will ask for some legal documents to validate your relationship with your partner before handing over you a visa. For a successful approval, you need a strong statement of purpose along with other relevant documents. Now, writing down an effective statement of purpose, that is SOP, is how you can convince the visa officer to grant you a spouse visa. But before that, let's take a brief look at the documents which are required for a confirmed visa approval. Here, you will need your wedding certificate, passport size photographs, a valid passport, photographs for demonstrating the authenticity of your relationship like family photographs, joint house bills like electricity bills, food bills, etc., joint bank account statements, and lastly, some country-specific documents asked by the visa authorities or the country itself. This is absolutely country specific. For example, Australian government would allow a fiancé visa, but in Canada, this rule won't apply. Now you have a brief knowledge of the purpose for which a spouse visa is written and the documents required for a successful approval. So going further, let's talk about what are the important things to keep in mind for writing a constructive and insightful statement of purpose. Number 1, write down all the significant dates. Mentioning all the significant dates like when you started dating, when you got engaged, your wedding date, and these dates will help you put a strong ground to your explanation and also help the visa officer to get a connection with your application details even more precisely. Number 2, details mentioned should be genuine. Details like dates, place of birth, or house address, and these things should match the ones written in your SOP and the ones in your documents. In case any one of them isn't same as you have written in your SOP, then this would lead the visa authorities questioning the validity of your application. Number 3, try to cover every aspect of your relationship. Now this point includes majorly 3 aspects: financial aspect, social aspect, and emotional aspect. Let's take them one by one. Number 1 is financial aspect. Here you can talk about the finances as an individual and as a couple together. You could also mention that you have enough funds to survive within the country for the required duration of your stay. Number 2 is social aspects. Now here you can talk about like activities or common share of interests you both love to do together. Number 3 is emotional aspect of future plans. Now talking about your future plans together as a couple will also highlight your commitment factor even more. Now also you can talk about a relationship, how it not only grows with time but allows 2 individuals to set their own space in it. Talking about how your partner has helped you become a better version will boost your chances for sure. Number 4. Your statement letter should be in line with your partner's. Now, apart from making sure that you have checked all the details to match with your formal documents, make sure you have checked that you have written all the similar details and all the details are aligning properly with what your partner has written in his statement of purpose. In case of any ambiguity found out regarding your case, then you will surely lose your chances to have your spouse visa. So make sure to recheck all the details before final submission of your application. Number 5. Mention your love elaborately for your partner. The main intention of a spouse visa is to connect you and your spouse and allow you two to live together. While writing a spouse visa SOP, expressing your love for your partner will definitely increase your chances for a visa approval. Now, don't worry about sounding over the top romantic because it will just strengthen your explanations. Mention how you kept your long distance relationship going on video calls, and some of the few visits you made them during this time. You could also talk how you both currently lack any emotional support and it is affecting your life. Also, when you talk of any visa requirement, you need to show your travel related history and the documents involved as well. Number 6. Now this is more sort of in practice, but it is a must for every SOP. Proofread and edit your statement letter. After getting done with your final draft, make sure you have proofread your SOP very well. Now I'm going to stress on it again. Proofread your SOP very well. You should also ask your spouse to proofread and revise all the details before final submission of your application. This step is as important as writing an effective SOP. Proofreading improves the quality of your SOP and makes it error-free, and also helps you add any critical information left for your candidature. Now, nobody wants to get rejected just because of any grammatical or semantic error or any missing information, right? So these were some of the important tips for writing an effective spouse visa SOP. So make sure you follow up with the guidelines and these tips too for assured results. But in case you're still overwhelmed by the entire process of writing your own SOP, then feel free to contact our team Contentholic for a hassle-free and uniquely written draft for your SOP. Till then, stay tuned and do not forget to like, share and subscribe to Contentholic for more such content. Thank you for watching.